Hey guys, so we're going to start with the hard wiki. And let me see if I can get this camera just right. There we go. Let's try to not bounce around so much. Alright, so I'm just going to be cleaning geckos, and I'll put them in that tub so you guys can see them, and that's what we'll do. So, hope you guys are having a great season. I just got back from camping. It was really good to get out of here for a few days. We actually just got back last night, so hitting the gecko room hard. A lot of people ask me what I use for cleaning. I use a 1-gallon pump sprayer. It's a home and garden sprayer it's by Ace, and works out pretty good for giving water. And of course, paper towels under the hide. And the hard wiki gets a lay box because they are a tropical gecko. It's not so much of an arid gecko like the standard leopard gecko is. So, they get that. And this guy doesn't like superworms. One thing about hard wiki is that they are going to change their feeding preference constantly. All the time they're going to come up with something different that they want to eat. So that's just the way it goes. And I give them about 5 each of crickets. When I do that, there's some little crickets in there. I'm gonna get some of my mix. I use a calcium vinate mix. Hey, how's it going, small animal man? Of course, I dust the crickets with that calcium, the osteoform vinate mix. And there's some, I can't really get it because the tripod's in the way. But yeah, I'll go ahead and give them like 4 or 5 of those. And you can see the hard wiki is a really nice looking little gecko. Really cool. This little male is very dark. Not as dark as melanistic. I'm not even sure there's a melanistic hard wiki just yet. But he's pretty good. Good coloring. Now, the female, she's a lot lighter. And a lot bigger. She has taken to the food dish quite often. Get her right here. See how much bigger she is. Really nice head pattern on her. Nice tail growing back. If you guys remember, she dropped her tail in transit. So, that's really cool. And she ate all of her little superworms. Now, she's almost big enough to upgrade to the medium to large superworms. But just for now, I'm going to keep her on the little guys. Just until she gets a little bit bigger. but she does get a nice serving of these. These are the smaller superworms. There's some mediums in there. She does get a bunch of those just because she ate the other ones. I did not refill the male. Since they're superworms, they're not going to pupate, do anything like that. So the male will continue to have the same amount of superworms. And I will just keep adding to those. And the female, of course, will get a new little dish of superworms. So that's cool. Baby superworms. And some small medium guys. No micros in there. I do like the micros for hatchlings, but you go through it quite a bit. I mean, a hatchling gecko can eat like 50 micros in a week, so it's not really cost effective to use those. I did use those a lot when I was keeping colonics, and you can see here she's kind of like dug a little burrow under there, dug a little hole, been pushing around stuff a lot, so she should be breeding next year, and I can't wait for that. I'm also going to be getting some of the albino hardwickie, or hypo as they're calling it. I do think it's albino since they don't have pigment. Back in like 2012, 2013, I did see the albino hardwickie over there in India. Got some crap on my phone. Cocoa fiber. So I'm pretty excited to be getting those guys. So let's see if I can actually get her to eat for you. Not sure if she's going to. No. She's not really caring about that, are you? Nah, she doesn't care about that little guy. So I'm going to go ahead and put these crickets in her tub. I'll go ahead and stick this little cricket in there too. So, yeah, as you can see, this one's a lot bigger than the male. She's got a really cool head pattern. The hardwickie are supposed to be like the little bit more lazy of a gecko. Kind of like a fat tail gecko. But we'll see. Female kind of gets snippy sometimes. So let's go ahead and jump over some leopard geckos. This is one of Jeff Scott's. Jeff from Magalia Gecko Project. He didn't eat some of his superworms. Must not be hungry. But I did just feed them all before I left, so. A lot of times leopard geckos aren't going to eat every single week. I mean, you might have some that go just randomly a couple weeks without eating. That's totally fine. Totally normal. As long as they, you know, look like this guy where he's not so skinny. This guy is 50% Turkmenicus. So. And het for Murphy patternless. So that'll be really cool to see. It seems like half of you guys don't understand why I do a cleaning video of all the same stuff, and the other half want to see it every single day. Just the same things over and over. So I've got no problem every once in a while when I'm cleaning to do a video, because I mean it's fun for me, and you might get to see something exciting happening on video live, so that's always fun. And of course a lot of people like the giveaways. Giveaways are always great. If you guys want to be in a giveaway, you can either enter your information on my website. It's in the description down below. You just go there and find your way over to the animals, and there should be something about entering into a giveaway. So okay, that's the cricket bin. Just gonna clean out some of this superworm stuff. Maybe change my gloves since I've touched these guys. He's not very hungry. I do wear gloves. It's more for the gecko's protection than mine. I don't like particularly having crap on my hands, but gloves are good because I can change my gloves through halfway through the rack or through every rack. After every rack I do change my gloves. Why I do that is if somebody gets a immune system problem and gets anything that is out in nature, you know, there's worms in nature, so I do like to wear gloves so that way I'm not giving it to everybody. I'll go ahead and get you back in your tub and let's go grab somebody else. So here is that guy's future girlfriend. This is a 50% Turkmenicus het for Murphy patternless. So she's gonna be growing up and breeding with him over at Magalia Gecko Project. Jeff Scott is getting both of these sometime in the next couple of weeks at the Vegas show. So that would be pretty cool. And when you guys do comment, I don't get to reply to those very often unless I'm looking at the camera while I'm doing this. So I will reply at some point, but it probably won't be for like a week. I don't know, maybe a couple of days. So if you do ask a question in this, if I don't answer it in a couple of minutes, then you can always ask it again because I probably didn't see it. And once this goes live, I don't really have a whole lot of access. But come on. Come on, girl. Yeah, she got some cool banding on her tail. Really nice little gecko. Here's another little cool one. From my Super Giant Super Giant Clear-Eyed Eclipse project. She is from my pure Super Giant, so theoretically she should be a giant, but she has not quite gotten to that weight limit to be considered a giant. She kind of has the build of it, but I don't know, we'll see. Normally Super Giants take like 2 to 3 years to get to their full size. I know a lot of giants very quickly, you know, can be like 50 grams in a couple of months, but a lot of times it takes a little bit. So, yeah, I know a lot of people over the years, I've seen animals for sale where they're like, oh, I bought this as a Super Giant, it's 5 months old, and you know, it's only 50 grams, and then somebody buys that animal. Come on, girl. Buys that animal, and then that thing's like 150 grams at 3 years. So, you know, you gotta put the work in. So here's another one from the Super Giant Clear-Eyed Eclipse project. She's kind of more of what I'm going for. Oy. If she doesn't run away. Totally normal looking animal, but hopefully the offspring will be Super Giant and Clear-Eyed Eclipse. So that would be great. A few of these are going to Vegas just because I can't keep everybody. I'm kind of running out of room here. Just lost a super worm to the abyss. Yeah. All right, girl. You gonna come? There you go. So here's another guy. This is a giant Max Snow Het Raptor. He has been for sale for a long time, and the market's just not picking up for this this project. He's from the Super Giant Total Eclipse project. And I don't know, if he doesn't sell, he's gonna go to wholesale. Vegas, there's going to be a lot of people buying wholesale. A lot of stores are going to be vending and stuff like that. So, I mean, if he doesn't sell on the website, then that's just the way it's going to go. And right now he's $250 with one of his girlfriends. Or, I forget which one he's for sale with. But, yeah. Links in the description down below. And I'll be showing them in a couple of minutes. You gonna get it? You want that thing? Come on. There you go. Yeah. It's pretty cool gecko. Here's another little Oh jeez, a lot of people are gonna hate me for this one. I did get into pastel. So, this is a Clear-Eyed Eclipse Pastel Raptor. She's not snow. Both of her parents were not snow. She may have a little paradox spot right there. I don't know if that's something you guys can see. But, yeah. I'm trying to fatten her up for Vegas. She did not enjoy the breeding season this year. So, that's just the way it goes with some things. I haven't seen a whole lot of really good examples of pastels, but yeah, maybe there you can see that on her right hip, right here. Looks like there's a yellow paradox spot. So, yeah, she's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying her. I want to fatten her up for Vegas, and I kind of don't. I kind of want to keep her because, I mean, I feel like the pastel stuff started selling for, I don't know, it was up to like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. I think somebody paid like $9,000 for a pastel when they first came out, like the pre-sale stuff. I'm not sure about that. Maybe somebody can comment down below, but I think it was some crazy thing. I know that Ron had a bunch of those guys just posted for thousands of dollars each. I mean, he made a boatload. And then he deleted his Facebook, unfriended every single person, and holy crap, there you have it. Okay, maybe we can get a good shot of her eyes. There you go. There's one eye. The other eye's solid. So, she is a cross to the Clear-Eyed Eclipse stuff. So one snake eye. I mean, not bad, but not good. For what I'm doing, at least. And what do we got here? This looks like a little hatchling from the Clear-Eyed Eclipse stuff. Nope, this is a Solid-Eyed Eclipse hatchling. It's going to be at Vegas. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I got a lot of animals that I'm bringing to Vegas. I just gotta unload a lot of stuff. Make room for other projects. I'm gonna try a lot harder next year for the white tree frogs. And then of course I'm doing the hardwickie. So the hardwickie is gonna be like my main project for next year. But yeah, if you guys see me at Vegas, this little one's got solid black eyes. Little female. Someone was saying that I'm like one of the last older breeders still on YouTube. There's a lot of gimmicky girls and little kids on there, and they've got, you know, 100,000 subscribers, but a lot of their information is just crap. And it's a shame that people have kind of turned to, especially girls, using cleavage and stuff like that to get more views on YouTube and then just spewing out stupid information about their animals. I don't know if you guys watch Urban Jungles Radio. Danny Mendez did a YouTube video about that. The girls. Maybe we can get her to eat. Everybody always likes watching them eat. Down here. See how grayed out her eyes are? It's pretty cool. There you go. She's always one that will eat on camera. Really nice reverse stripe lavender. That lavender color on this girl is just insane. And she's 4 years old. Just 4 years and a month and 3 days. Hatched on July 18th of 2013. She's one of my favorites. Probably not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna light this candle real quick because superworms just really put me off. I don't think I know anybody that enjoys the smell of superworms. How about you, girl? You probably like the smell of superworms. Alright, let's get you. Come on. You gonna be all weird with me? We have spoons for that. There we go. Alright, here's another little one. Max Snow Head Eclipse from the Total Eclipse and Translucent projects. She's in shed, that's why she's all grayed out. It's just the way it goes. Did get some eggs from her this year, but nothing to write home about. Do any of you guys have a Total Eclipse project or anything cool like that? Any Mac Eclipse stuff? Would be cool to find out what people have. There you go, girl. She's also going to be at Vegas. Pretty much everything I own is going to be at Vegas. Probably only going to be hanging on to like 20, 25 animals. Here's that 5-stripe Mac Eclipse. It's from the Total Eclipse and Translucent stuff. Actually gives translucent babies. Alright, so we're going to take a little break, and I'll be back probably in 10-20 minutes. I'm going to clean up a little bit, and I will see you all later.